Hello and welcome to Everything Explained. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a big, quiet problem: why water scarcity is growing. It's not just about not having enough rain, it's a tangled mix of weather, demand, and the way we use and manage water every day. If you think of the planet's water like a shared bank account, you'll start to see why withdrawals are outpacing deposits in many places. In this episode, we'll unpack the main pressures, look at real-world examples, and sketch out what might bend the curve toward relief. First, demand is rising. The world's population is growing, and with it the number of people and industries that need clean water. Agriculture is the biggest user of fresh water worldwide. Roughly a large share goes to growing crops and feeding animals. In many countries, farmers rely on irrigation to produce food all year round, but irrigation can be wildly inefficient. If you overwater in a dry season, the water you saved earlier can disappear quickly. Think of it like a bathtub where the faucet runs while the drain is open. A lot of water leaves even when you don't see it. Second, climate change is reconfiguring the weather. Warmer air holds more moisture, which can mean heavier rains in some places but longer, deeper droughts in others. It also shifts rainfall patterns, so some basins get less predictable water supplies. The result is more extremes: floods followed by bone-dry months. A region may get a fraction of its historic rainfall, even if the overall climate is getting warmer. And when rivers and lakes dry up, groundwater pumping becomes the fallback, which brings its own problems. Third, infrastructure and groundwater. A lot of the water we rely on travels through aging pipes and leaky systems. In many cities, a big share of treated water never reaches homes or farms because of leaks. It's like losing a third of your paycheck to a broken pipe when you could fix it with a cheaper repair. Then there's groundwater, the big reserve that sits underground. In many regions, people pump faster than nature can recharge. The famous Ogallala Aquifer under the central U.S. is a well-known example. Irrigation has drained large sections of it, and it's not easily replenished. When groundwater falls, wells go dry, wells must be drilled deeper, and the costs rise for everyone. Fourth, pollution and governance. Water that's dirty or contaminated isn't usable, even if there's rain somewhere nearby. Industrial pollution, agricultural runoff, and insufficient treatment can turn a river into a warning label rather than a water source. Then there's governance, pricing, investment in water security, and cross-border cooperation. In some places, prices are too low to encourage saving, and infrastructure projects take decades to fund. In others, rivers cross political borders, complicating who pays and who gets a fair share. All of these policies shape how much water is saved or wasted, even when the physical supply may be relatively healthy. Fifth, what we can do. There are practical steps, big and small. On farms, shifting to drip irrigation, precision farming, and scheduling irrigation for cooler parts of the day can dramatically cut water use. In cities, fixing leaks, recycling wastewater for toilets and landscaping, and investing in drought-resistant planning can stretch what we have. On the consumer side, simple changes, shorter showers, efficient appliances, mindful washing, add up. And there's a hopeful piece. Many communities are experimenting with water banking and local rainwater harvesting, turning a drought risk into a water security plan. Desalination and treated wastewater are not magic fixes, but when paired with energy-conscious design, they become viable parts of a broader strategy. The key is coordination. Water, energy, and food systems must plan together rather than in silos. So, why is water scarcity growing? Because demands rise with population, climate change reshapes our weather, and our systems, pipes, pumps, and policies, sometimes waste or misallocate what's available. It's not fate. It's a set of choices we make about how we use, share, and protect water. Look at it like this. Every drop saved today is a drop that will be there for tomorrow. And every smart investment in clean water infrastructure pays off in drought-proof resilience. If we lean into better farming, smarter cities, and smarter governance, we can slow the squeeze and keep communities healthy and thriving. The work is urgent, but the path is clear. And it's not just about droughts. It touches health, food, jobs, and the dignity of everyday life. We can start small today, fix a leak, install a water-wise appliance, and talk with neighbors about water use. Water scarcity is a problem with a plan behind it. Let's choose to close the taps on waste and open the doors to a water-secure future.